Hello, and welcome to today's episode of the Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined today by Mark Briley, who is the Director of Client and Community Relations for Anderson Homes. How
That's
are
right.
you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
good. I'm good. I'm sure you guys have lots going on over at Anderson.
We do. It's a
What's
very busy
happening?
time. We have 124 active projects. We're building all over this
Wow.
city.
I would say.
And we're building some of the highest quality, affordable homes in Columbia, and also probably some of the highest end custom homes that
Yeah.
our city has ever seen, and everything in between.
Yeah.
So it's been a great season. And we started a pool division this year.
I
So
saw that.
I know you may not feel like swimming today.
Not today.
But, pools were really backed up. People wanted pools.
Yeah.
And we thought it was a way that we could go above and beyond for our clients. And it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
We can save people a lot of money building a pool when we build the home.
Yeah.
And so it's been good. It's been good. We're busy.
Yeah, I would imagine you are. I actually saw one of you guys' posts the other day about the pools. And it's amazing how, like, right now, like, thinking about a pool is like, oh, but you need the time
Yeah.
if you're going to get it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And come summer, everybody's
Summer's coming.
ready. Everybody's ready.
Summer's coming. Summer is coming. So tell me a little bit about the foundation. What have you guys been doing over on that side?
Anderson Homes Foundation, it's great. We've got 3 new projects that have started.
Okay.
We finished our first 4 projects earlier this year.
Yes.
In cooperation with Love Columbia, who we love. They do incredible work working with families here in our city to prepare them for home ownership.
Yeah.
And they select families. We're building homes at cost for them.
Yeah.
So we put almost $240,000 of equity into the futures of our neighbors earlier this year when we finished their homes. There's nothing better than like seeing a family who's like, I didn't think we could own a home.
Yes.
And now they do, and you see that smile on a kid's face who's
Yeah.
got a new room, and you're like, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
So we love our city, and really honored that that's a way we can contribute to make our lives of the neighbors better.
Yeah, that's very true. And so you guys finished 4 already. And so those 4 are already, and they have families in them.
That's right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
amazing. Like,
We'd
I
love to do
remember-
20 a year, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lots are hard to come by that
Yeah.
are affordable, but we'll get there. I mean, we will have almost completed 7 by the end of this year in our first run at it.
Yeah.
And if we could do 20, that put over $1 million into the lives of low-income families here in Columbia.
Yeah.
And so we're very passionate about it.
Yes.
And honored that we can do it. That is our lane.
Yeah.
And we know if everybody fills their lane,
Yeah.
right, the whole community gets better.
That's very true. Now, people might not get what you're saying when you're saying that you're putting this equity back in.
Yeah.
So explain that.
Equity is like cloud money, and that is confusing, right? So when we built these homes for these families, for example, you really can't find a home for under $300,000 in Columbia. We were able to build a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage home for $175,000 in cooperation with some partners here in town that helped make that possible.
Yeah.
Those homes appraised for $242,000. And so the equity is that gap between
Yep.
how much it cost, how much you bought your home for, and what it's worth. And so, you're talking over $60,000 of equity
Yeah.
into those homes. That's generationally transformative for
Yeah.
those families. That is a new concept for a lot of folks. And
Sure.
so, the education is important. Like,
Yes.
so are you going to write me a check for
Right,
that?
right.
It's like, no, this is going to build in your value. And
Yeah.
of course, we know homes appreciate, on average 3% a year. So that equity is going to continue to grow and build for them. And we love being part of that.
Yeah, and it's amazing that you have this partnership with Love Columbia, because Love Columbia does the education piece.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's extremely critical to have the partnerships that we do with them, and they are the best. They've got the heart and the skill and ability to do it, and so it's a perfect partnership.
Yeah, it is. So for the 3 that you guys are working on now, are there already families committed to those 3?
Well, uniquely for one, yes.
Okay.
We had a unique situation. A family had been involved in an accident last year. It was very traumatic for that family, and through a long story, they came to us and ultimately asked if we would be able to do that as part of our foundation work. And we said absolutely. You can't see a family that's been through something like that and dedicated to the work here. They do incredible work here in our city, and it's like, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
But the other 2 homes are not yet spoken for. So Love Columbia will be interviewing families as we get closer to that time. And so we're excited to see who may be part of that.
Yeah, that's got to be really exciting for somebody who, because there are a segment of people who are like, I don't know if I'll ever own a home, right?
That's right.
Because it is difficult to get in. Like first time home buying is not like it was, 15 or 20 years ago. It's different.
Right. It is.
And so having a company here, organization that is committed to doing that is really amazing. And what I hope is that you'll gain so many more partners that you will be able to get to that. We build 20 of these a year.
Yeah.
It'll be fantastic.
Yeah, and we're counting on it.
Or somebody who has a bunch of land that they're ready to
that would be great.
Donate.
That would be great.
To Anderson Homes
and honestly,
Foundation.
that is a great option for folks if they are looking for a tax credit for that gift. And it will make an extraordinary difference in the lives of so many. And you and I know, we talked before. I mean, it's low income is a buzzword, but it's like impossible for even our young professionals who are trying to get started in their lives. It's just impossible almost to make it happen. So we're passionate about finding ways to make it possible because we believe it transforms their lives and it makes a big difference in our city. And we live here. We're raising our families here. We want Columbia to thrive, and so it means a lot to us. Yeah.
Well, special shout out to Russ and Andrea.
Yeah.
Anderson for sure for having the heart for that.
Yeah.
And for putting it into motion.
Yeah.
Right. It's one thing to say, man, I really wish I could do this, but it's quite another thing to take your resources, you know what I mean, and your workforce and say we're going to devote some of our workforce and to this project. It's really incredible.
It is phenomenal. We couldn't do it without that passion, and I'm just so grateful that they said, "Here's a channel. Let's create it, and let's do it. Let's make a difference." We don't want to just talk about it, because there are a lot of ideas.
There are lots of ideas,
but we're like, this is a lane that we can really do and make a difference. And, so we're glad to do it.
Well, we say at our house, well done is always better than well said.
Yeah.
Well done is always better than well said.
That's right.
Well, Mark, we always appreciate when you come by and fill us in on what's happening with Anderson. I love seeing your posts because, the pictures are always very pretty. And the homes are beautiful. So we appreciate what you're doing, though, to help continue to grow this community.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for all that you do. You're everywhere and making our city great. And we're just grateful we can do it together.
Thank you.